So today I'm doing a detail on this Dodge Grand Caravan behind me. The owner has kids and it got super messy from her kids trashing the vehicle. So we're going to get her all cleaned up and looking good. I'll show some before clips of how it looked before we start, and then we'll get right into the video. This car is one of the dirtiest cars that I've detailed. Lots of garbage and crumbs everywhere. But I'm really satisfied by the way it looks at the end, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see the finished product because I'm really proud of this one. I started by taking all the customer's personal belongings and the garbage out of the vehicle. There was a ton of garbage. I filled a whole garbage bag to the top with just garbage and a couple more garbage bags full of personal belongings that I then put in the trunk for the customer to take later. The next thing I did here was go in with the shop vac and clean up all the crumbs on the floor. I always find a little garbage on the floor when I'm doing this too. But when you're cleaning the crumbs, you got to make sure that you get as much of it as you can because that's going to get sucked up later with the extractor and it could possibly clog it. Then I go around and do the same thing on all the seats, making sure to get deep in all the cracks and get all the crumbs out of there as well. wanted to clean out under the back seats as well, so I had to clean out the stow and go compartments so that I could put the seats down into them. There's a lot of clothes and blankets and stuff under the seats, so I just cleaned that out really quick. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone who does, as it takes me a long time to record all these videos and get them all edited. The back cup holders were probably the dirtiest part of the vehicle. I first vacuumed them out just to get the loose dirt off the top, and then I went in with the degreaser and scrubbed it out of there, but I didn't record myself doing that, so it's not in the video. This part I'm just vacuuming out the front cup holder now, and for this I did remember to record myself cleaning the degreaser, so you get a little bit of video of that here too. Here you can see my camera is slowly starting to tip over. Luckily I noticed it before it fell all the way, so it didn't drop, but I did adjust it so I was able to get the end of the clip as well. Now that I'm done with the vacuuming, I can start working on extracting the carpets. So what I'm doing here is taking my carpet cleaning solution and spraying it all over the floors so that I can scrub the carpets and then extract them with the extractor. This is probably my favorite tool that I use for cleaning carpets. It's called the Dr. Brush. You just hook it up to a drill and it rotates around the carpet. It does a good job of getting the solution deep into the carpet and breaking up the tough stains and the dirt that's deep inside of the carpet. The last step I do on the carpets is go in with the extractor and clean up all the water. Extractor I use is the Bissell Little Green Machine Pro, and it does a really good job of taking all the dirt out of the carpets and getting the stains out really well. Now that I'm done with doing that on the carpets, I go ahead and do the same thing on all of the seats, just to get all the stains out of them as well. Next, I go around with my degreaser and clean up all the stains and dirt off the doors and all the plastic inside the interior. I use a decent amount of this stuff just to make sure that I get all of the plastic as clean as I can possibly get it. To get these results, I use Purple Power degreaser, a 10-to-1 mix of water and degreaser. It does a great job of breaking up all the grime that gets stuck on the plastic and getting it all off.
There you go.
And lastly, I take my Armor All and put a nice coat of that over all the plastic. It just leaves it with a nice shiny finish, and it looks really good on the interior plastic, especially the black plastic.
Amber alert.
So here are some before and after clips of the vehicle. As I said before, I'm really proud of the way this one turned out. At the beginning, it was one of the most dirty cars that I'd ever seen that I had to detail. and by the end it looked like a completely different vehicle. If you stuck around all the way to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you really enjoy this kind of content, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.